Hi everyone, just wanted to do a quick EDC video for everybody, just to show you what my current configuration is. It's gone through tons of different iterations, but my current EDC setup as it is now is a Leatherman signal. That's my go-to multi-tool. And it could be different versions of it, because honestly, the flint and steel and having a whistle and things like that, not really necessary for in town. So this one's kind of one of those ones that's unnecessary for the things that I use it for on a daily go for. But I do like to use this one in particular because of the quality and make, and I didn't want to have to pay another fee for something like a Leatherman Wave. So I just went ahead and stuck with the signal, because this would be the same one that I'd throw in my pocket if I was going to be going for a bug out situation. So this one goes for both EDC and bug out, which kind of puts it in a unique category. But for now, that one's going to be my EDC multi-tool. Then my EDC knife at the current moment is a Benchmade, and I believe this one's the shootout, if I'm not mistaken. It doesn't say on the blade on this one, but I think this one was the shootout. Is the shootout or the bug out? Not 100% sure, but runs really well, easy to use, quick push, right back in, and then it goes straight into the pocket again. The next thing that I carry on myself every single day is a Streamlight flashlight. This one should be the macro, if I'm not mistaken. It won't come into zoom, but right there you can see macro. There it goes. Macro stream. This is my daily flashlight. I mean, stupid bright. I use it for literally everything. Every time I drop something into like a freaking box and I can't find it, that's my go-to. Next thing is my key ring, and I like to keep my keys organized on this ring so I can just take it on and off real easy at the end of the day. But I did go ahead and throw a little bit of a larger size flint or ferrocerium rod on there, because I wanted to make it, instead of having this little tiny ferrocerium, if I needed to get back home and say I needed to make a quick fire because I got soaked or something of the sort, I wanted something that was a little easier to get a good purchase on, so I could strike sparks easier than using just this little tiny guy. So I decided to throw that upgrade in there. Then obviously, like everyone else, can't leave without the phone and the wallet and the rest of the keys, so those all go together in unison. I keep on myself a G-Shock watch. This is one I've had for a couple years. It's got a little bit of some boogers and some burns and some weld marks on it and whatnot, but it's stayed pretty well and it's trucked through all the damage that I've put it through. So I've gone ahead and just made it my EDC watch. I carry this one on me every day, so rain, sleet, or snow, waterproof. I wash my hands with it on 24/7. So this thing's seen everything in hell and back all the way to the frost. Then the next one, this is one that still actually does change on a regular basis, and it depends on the outfit. Because if I'm wearing jeans, I have more capabilities. But if I'm only wearing basketball shorts or something of the sort, I go ahead and I just throw this little guy in there. And this is the 12-round mag for my Ruger Max, and it's the LCP Max. Cleared? Well, here, let's go ahead and show you guys, because I know how you like to see that empty chamber, and I don't blame you. So this little guy here, it's got kind of a heavy trigger pull, and it's still only 380. But I do keep 12-round magazines, and then usually one in the chamber when I'm actually carrying it. But I haven't carried this one in so long because I recently upgraded to a Tier 1 concealment holster for my CZ-P10F. Now this is the one that I've been getting used to carrying on a daily. And I keep a Surefire X300 on there, and this is the A model with the little quick detach. And then I've got a Trijicon SRO with the, Jaegerworks shield on there, just so I don't bust that sucker up. And then I went ahead and got the Shield Arms magazine plus 5 extensions on there, so I could carry a total of 24 rounds in the magazine and 1 in the tube. Then carry also another 24 rounds in my spare mag, which makes it a little easier to have a large amount of capability on me at any given time. The reason I went with that upgrade was to try and give myself a full-size pistol that I can shoot really well and also still have the capabilities of a large amount of capacity. So I don't have to carry 3, 4, 5 mags on me to have enough ammunition to deal with a heavy threat. Because as you've seen in the news, things have gotten way more crazy on a daily basis. You really can't trust that you're not going to be able to go sit down at a restaurant, walk through the store at Walmart, and not potentially run into something like an active shooter. So I went ahead and made the upgrade and decided to go ahead and get myself a concealed carry holster for my full size that is my go-to full size. This is one I shoot really well, and I have other options, but this is one that has lended itself to shooting really well for me. It fits my hand comfortably, and I shoot it in a proper position. Whereas some of my other handguns, I'm maybe moderate at best with shooting those, whereas this one I would say I'm just slightly above average. So it lends itself to someone who's not a pistol connoisseur. But anywho, just to kind of summarize everything up, that's my EDC setup. And the way that I picked all of those tools was moving through upgrades. I started all of these different tools, knife, multi-tool, flashlights, and whatnot, with much cheaper versions. So this is a more final product. This isn't the ones I started out with, because I've invested a pretty large sum of money into my EDCs because I wanted to carry better quality, more purpose-built engineering rather than the ones that I have carried for a long time that served me well, but they were much cheaper, so they required a higher level of maintenance, especially like my knife. I used to carry a CRKT, and that one was good, but not great. I could use it day in, day out, but I had to sharpen it so much more frequently when I would be using it every single day. Whereas this one, I still have yet to sharpen this one, and it's got tons and tons of little wear and tear from me using it. You just can't really see any of the lines and well, maybe a little bit, but it's really hard to see, and it's still razor sharp. I can still take a piece of paper and slice right through it like it's nothing. That was a trade-off that I was willing to make, but every one of these items, they were upgraded slowly, one after another. I didn't buy everything you see here, all of these different items. I didn't buy them within a day. I didn't buy them within a week. It took me multiple years to get each one of these chosen. And it was because I swapped different ones out. So when you're considering for yourself, what route should I go with my EDCs? Start small. Pick something that you know is going to fit you. Check your hands. See if your pocket can fit both a knife, flashlight, multi-tool, and if you're a front pocket carrier, your wallet. Try to make sure that you get a good grasp of what you need and then make those upgrades based off of suggestions that other people make. So you can spend $60, $70 on a knife. You can spend $20 on a pocket flashlight. You can spend $30, $40 on a cheap multi-tool. You can buy a less expensive handgun. Things that get you in the game and get you feeling for what makes you comfortable being able to carry it every single day. Because I will admit that this has been a large change for me. I'm still getting used to the small pinch points, but I am on the track to where even if I don't wear an undershirt, I actually can take the stress of this thing pushing on me all day. And I've learned what sort of adjustments I have to make to my pants to actually feel not necessarily comfortable, but okay with having this on me all day. And I'm willing to make that compromise. But if I know I want more comfort, I'll just go ahead and take a little pocket pistol because it's still better than no capability. So consider these things, think about them deep. And if you have any suggestions for what you think that I could do to make a better upgrade to my set, I would love to see what you have to say in the comments section. If you thought that one of these tools maybe is a little too expensive and you had a better, cheaper suggestion, throw that down in the comments too. But if you found a lot of valuable information just in me showing you, not even like previewing these for you, but if they were good suggestions that you would like to take a look at, go ahead and give this thing a thumbs up. And if you want to, subscribe to my channel because more content's going to be coming. We're just getting started. Thanks for watching.